Hi, I'm Doug. I'm here to show you what I typically take with me when I'm in a canoe. This is made by Cook Custom Sewing. This is their rucksack. This is the smallest adult pack that they make. It does have a waist belt. It's great if you ever paddle somewhere and then go for a hike off of where you've paddled to. Nice padding. And right into this clasp here, this orange clasp, has built-in whistle. Beat that. Compression straps on the sides, small little pockets with brass grommets for drainage. After all, it's meant to be used around the water. Attached to a carabiner in these little e-cases, I'll put things like cell phone, GPS, things I don't want getting wet. There is a small pocket here in the top. It's actually not small, holds quite a bit. Paddling gloves, bungee dealy bobs. These are elastic with a toggle and clasp. Very, very convenient for making quick work of lashing things together, fishing poles, things like that in the canoe, paddles if you have to portage something. Keep a small pair of binoculars. These happen to be made by Nikon. I like them. A couple of short lengths of paracord in a mesh bag. Those I use for when I'm carrying the canoe, portaging it. I can tie one to the bow, one to the stern. I can control the attitude of the canoe as I carry it. Bug repellent really, really can help. Hate using it, but it's better than getting eaten up with the bugs. Small little pack towel. Again, you get wet, you want to dry something off real fast. This dries very quickly as well. It's surprisingly large, very efficient. I like having it. That's it, in the pocket. Moving on to the main body of the pack, I have a ditch kit. Again, I bring this with me when I go out on the water. Could help a lot. Inside of the main body of the pack, I keep a Duluth heavy-duty clear plastic liner. Helps hold air in. This pack will float for quite some time if it gets out of the canoe. I should mention the pack has a nice red liner. On the back side, there's some closed cell foam in here to make it very comfortable to carry. And the red color makes it easier when you look inside to find what you're looking for. In the very bottom, I keep a simple piece of cloth, Silnylon, very similar to what I'm kneeling on here. If you want a picnic, it's a nice little thing to have, better than laying in some of the environments around the water. I just rigged up a simple paracord closure at the top of this pack liner. I've knotted it to create a loop, and I've added a little push button clasp I can draw it closed with. Inside of this, I have a Seal Line Baja bag, 10 liter. Attached to the outside, a couple of carabiners. They come in handy. You could use your painter lines, you know, just nice to have with you. Okay, first, Teepee in a bag. I removed the cardboard tube, Teepee. Again, nice to have, better than leaves. This is clothing, keeping me warm. This is small Primaloft vest. If I get a chill or I get wet, I can put that on, help myself dry back up. Little hat and a neck gaiter. I can wear this as a hat too. It's versatile. I could bundle my hands in it, use it as a muff, whatever I need to do depending on the situation I'm in. This is a Bahco Laplander folding saw. Some of you may be familiar with this. You might be having to make some fire. Very, very handy to have. Works very well. Doesn't take up too much space. Nice lightweight. Cutting tools. This is an SE4 knife, green micarta scales, it looks like. Got big, sturdy knife. It has a clasp, tech lock, they call it, I believe. On the back, you can secure it to your belt if needed. Again, you might be needing to make fire or shelter, depending on where you ditch. It's nice to have the tools to do it. In here, for my GPS, I have some spare batteries. They're rechargeable Eneloops. I find they work well. A compass and a whistle. I already have a compass on my PFD. Why another? I was told when you get lost, scared, frightened, you begin to, or possibly hypothermic, you may begin to second guess yourself. You may not believe the one compass you have. If you have two, you lay them side by side. You have something to check against, get you back on your way. Bic lighter. Ben's DEET 100%. Again, more bug repellent. Sawyer water filter. Great. You have other things you can make fire, but if you're thirsty, hydrate or die. A length of paracord. And in the bottom, I keep a poncho. Yeah, I can use it as shelter. I can complement it with the ground cloth I keep in here. Whatever I need to do, I can wear it. An Nalgene bottle, place to put the water that I filtered. Bandana, multiple use item. This one's fluorescent orange, also makes a good signal device if I'm seeking help. Waterproof matches, stormproof UCO matches. Striker on the outside. Another compass. Share with your friends. Iodine. If I cannot treat my water using the water filter, I can mix it up. Right on the outside, I've written how many drops for how long. So I know I don't have to remember that again. I might be freaking out. It's written right there, plain English. I can read it. Nice to have. This is a little torch-like lighter. If my fire making skills aren't that strong, or if I've lost some dexterity because I'm wet and cold, I should be able to get something going on with that. Like these are just commercial fire starters. Nothing fancy about them, but if I need to make a fire, I know I've got it. And then in this Nalgene bottle, I just have some tubing. I read in the book, sometimes you may see water, but you may not be able to access it. This tubing might be the difference. You might be able to siphon it out. That's it as far as the kit goes. I don't think it's too big or too heavy not to take with me. Thanks for watching.